Hi, I'm Z, and today I'm redrawing a page from my awful Batman ripoff. This video is actually a part 2, so I would recommend checking out part 1. I will link it in the description, and you can also click it on the little arrow exclamation point thing up in the corner right here. Anyways, you don't have to check it out if you don't want to, but I'd really appreciate it. But we're about to get into whatever the heck this video is, because I didn't script it. Anyways, okay, to start, I had to redo like the whole composition for this redraw because there really isn't composition for the original one. It's literally just panels kind of just there, and then there's some characters in them, and there's no flow to anything, and the whole thing just looks like hot garbage. So I needed to fix that. So what I did was I just grabbed one of my sketchbooks and I kind of just scribbled out a composition that I liked. And I pretty much liked the first one I made, so I stuck with it and just moved over to Clip Studio Paint, where I roughed everything out and made any changes that I needed to make, and then I could just hop right in. Originally, I was actually going to have a part of the video where I, kind of redesigned or concepted a little bit with the characters, and I kind of did a few sketches over in Procreate, but I kind of got bored of doing that and just wanted to hop right into, making the actual comic itself. So that's what I did. So maybe that's what I ended up doing. And I had a lot of fun making this comic. The characters were definitely redesigned a lot here. Rat here, complete redesign. He's no longer just a carbon copy of Batman. He's kind of his own thing. The hair, I slicked back his hair to kind of almost give it like a bit of a rat look, because if you look at rats, their hair kind of all goes back like that. So I thought it'd be kind of neat to do that. And I also, for his outfit, gave him a much more athletic looking outfit as opposed to the typical spandex and underpants look of a superhero. I ditched the cape, gave him some compression tight thingies, some cool tennis shoes, and to add to the rat motif, I gave him a whip as a weapon because I thought that'd be pretty cool. A whip's like a rat tail, so it kind of works. It's cool. I think it's really cool. I'm really proud of that for some reason. So yeah, his design definitely changed a lot. A lot there. It was pretty fun to do. The whole thing was very fun to do. Then with Mole over here, I feel like his design it also changed a bit. I was initially going to make him into a girl as opposed to a guy, but I didn't end up going with that, and I just stuck with leaving him the way he was, kind of. He kind of has he has a different hairstyle. It's not whatever the heck he had in the original comic. He's no longer really a Robin ripoff anymore. He's more of his own thing. He's still a sidekick or whatever you want to call him, but his design's completely different. He has more of definitely another athletic looking outfit with the shorts and the weird gator thing. I think that's what they're called, where it's you wear it kind of around your neck and you can pull it up over your nose and everything. I think they're supposed to be for keeping you cool or something weird like that. But here I just decided to use it as kind of a mask so that it conceals his identity a bit. Because I didn't want to just give him the typical mask covering your eyes look. I thought that would be really boring. And also, since he's a mole, he'd be digging underground and stuff. Maybe. So maybe the mask could keep dirt and stuff out of his mouth and nose. And now that I think about it, I should have given him goggles, because if he's going to be digging underground, he's going to want eye protection too. So that is a big missed opportunity. That's a really big missed opportunity right there. So yeah, you definitely can. You think of stuff later on when you're done with it, of course, because of course you do. And then this villain guy here, who was called the Thunderbolt in the original, which is such a lame name. His design was actually probably the one that stayed pretty similar. You couldn't see much of, like, there wasn't much to his design, like, apart from the weird hat looking thing with, like, thunderbolts coming off of it. I guess it looked more like a cowboy hat in that one. But here I decided to make it more almost like some sort of city gangster looking hat. I don't know. I'm not really sure what type of hat it is. But I thought it was a cool looking hat, so I just kind of went with it. I left the thunderbolts like around it because he's still a super evil guy. I don't know if he's a villain or a mob boss. He looks more like a mob boss to me, to be honest. Because I gave him a suit and everything, because, I don't know, I thought it'd just be kind of a neat thing. Because instead of maybe fighting some over-the-top Halloween costume looking criminal, maybe they're fighting a mob boss instead, who just so happens to have crazy superpowers of some sort. Kind of like Kaminari from My Hero Academia with, like, the electrical stuff. I just thought that was neat. So the story is definitely probably... I didn't actually think about the story that much when I was redrawing this page. So I guess you're gonna get some ramblings from me about maybe some potential ideas. So for the story, it takes place in the city, probably, because I don't know, that's where more crime is, so it'd be good for superheroes. But I like to think that, like, Rat and Mole here are more like, they're kind of like, I mean, I guess Batman's also a vigilante, but, like, he works with the police, and I feel like these two would be just more like kids who know there's bad stuff going on in their city, so they're trying to stop it. Like, Rat is probably in college, and Mole's probably like a high schooler or something, and I don't know what their relation is. Maybe they're like cousins or brothers or just friends. I don't really know. I didn't think about that. But they know each other, and they both have like skills with like probably like martial arts and physical fighting stuff. Rat clearly has mastered the whip, and I would think that Mole might know some sort of physical, like, art, like martial art type thing, since he uses claws to fight. But yeah, they'd be like vigilantes at night, and they sneak out and go deep into the city to fight these bad guys, because there's a lot of shady stuff going on in whatever this city is. And it's not like Gotham City, where the criminals are just roaming all over the place, constantly robbing banks and causing trouble. It'd probably be more like they're subtly doing stuff to, like, I don't know, mess up the city and take advantage of people, and it's really bad stuff, pretty much. And so, like, Rat and Mole are like, we gotta stop this. This is bad. No one else is doing anything about it, because the police are probably corrupt in some way, too, in this city. So they go out and have to avoid the cops, but also put an end to who are all the people in charge. Because this, the Thunderbolt, or whatever he's called in this comic, because he's probably not called the Thunderbolt, because that's so lame. He's probably like some sort of city official dude who can make a bunch of big decisions, but he's not like the guy in charge. But he's definitely a part of everything, and that's why they're probably going out to stop him in this comic, because he's doing some bad stuff. So they gotta put an end to him. And then, like, I don't really know what kind of story it would be. It'd just be a superhero story, but I would feel like I'd want it to be a little different and less like your traditional superhero story. But I don't actually plan on doing anything with this concept, at least not right now. So it'll probably just remain as it is, kind of an unfinished story that is, I don't know, just there. Because I don't really want to make this into anything. Like, superheroes aren't my favorite thing, says the person who's read all of My Hero Academia so far. That's an exception though. I like manga. But I do want to make my own comic at some point, and I've had a lot of ideas for it as of late. Like, it's stuff that I just like think about when I'm like, I don't know, in the shower. I'm just like thinking of the ideas and stuff. And I really would love to make like some sort of Pokemon inspired story, like with like monsters and that sort of thing. But like, it's only inspired. I wouldn't be a ripoff or anything. Just some of the concepts in Pokemon are like so fascinating to me, and I love the idea of like people befriending big monsters and stuff like that. Like, it's always been something I like. That's what I really love about Pokemon, is just like the big scary monsters that you can like befriend and tame and stuff. And I would definitely want my story to be something like that, and I have a lot of ideas for it, and they're slowly coming to mind, and I really, really, really would love to just flesh them out. And I think that's something I want to really work on going forward here, is like actually getting my own original concepts going. Because right now I just feel like I'm waiting for the right time to like start a comic, but like there is no right time. You just have to do it, otherwise you're never going to get it done. So I think it's just honestly just something I need to throw myself into. And it's, yeah, because every day I'm working on improving my skills, and just starting a comic would really force me to like actually draw like all the time and work on stuff and storyboard and a lot of things, a lot of hard things, but like it'd all be fun in the end. And if I could like, I don't know, if people would like to see, like if people would love, I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. But yeah, those are just some kind of ideas and ramblings I have about my story that I'm not going to divulge any further information on. That might get its own video at some point once I get some more ideas or work on it done. So let me know if you would like to see that sort of thing, because I think it'd be cool. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say right now. I didn't script this video, so it's definitely a lot more rambly, but I feel like it's more genuine in a way, because when I script videos, I feel like they're too stiff and boring. So here you have me talking at my microphone, and at least it's actually recording this time, because last time I tried to record, it didn't work, and I wasted 15 minutes talking into a microphone that wasn't picking anything up. So yeah, it's actually working this time, so yay! Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. I already have an idea for the next video, so once this video's out, I'm like gonna immediately jump into that video. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.